A local golf group, the Hampshire Hackers, have raised £2,800 for a Southampton-based charity. The Flutterby Fund helps special needs children to spread their wings by providing funding for therapy equipment, aiding them to maximise their potential. Our reporter Shan Robbins went along to the charity's treatment centre, Sophia's House, to find out more.
Therapists in Sophia House provide a wide range of treatments for children with special needs, such as cerebral palsy, global development delay, Down syndrome and autism.
Sophia is a little girl that's a member of my family, and her parents set up the charity. They were trying everything to find new therapies and to make life as best as they possibly can for her. And their mother is Polish, and she came across the therapies in Eastern Europe where they're popular. As I say, they're very rarely available here in the UK. So her mum came back with a mission to make these therapies available here.
Sophia is now at school, and as a baby, Sophia's parents weren't aware that anything might be wrong until she was about a year and a half. When she was aged around 2, Sophia was diagnosed with global development delay, and the family found that intensive physio made a difference to her.
She done such a big progress. In like about a year, she started walking. Her communication was absolutely brilliant. She's still struggling with talking, but I'm saying she's using Makaton now, and we can communicate with her.
Sophia's aunt volunteers at the clinic to support Sophia and other children reach their full potential.
The more treatment she has, the more independent she'll become, and the more self-sufficient she'll become later on. The fact that she can walk around, she can sit at the table, is able to eat on her own. It's little things that we take for granted, but for somebody it means everything.
Established 2 years ago, the Flutterby Fund now supports 20 children and their families.
Gracie was born at 28 weeks, so she was 3 months early. She's a twin to Olivia. They spent 15 weeks in hospital. They were very poorly, but come the end of it, Gracie was eventually diagnosed with 4-limb cerebral palsy. At the time it was very bleak. They did warn us that we could lose one, if not both of the girls. So where they are now is remarkable, really. And yeah, we get some physio on the NHS, but like everything, it's in small demands. And we did some research when Gracie was about 2, so we've been coming here now 2 years in January, and she's made remarkable progress since being here. Gracie can now do lots of different things that she wasn't able to do before. She's a lot more stronger, so she can sit on our lap now with a lot less support. She can play with Olivia a lot more, can't she? It's just somewhere we can come and we can meet other families that have similar conditions. It's a support network as well as somewhere that Gracie comes to.
When we started Sophia's House, it became apparent that there were a number of families that were still unable to afford these therapies, although we tried to make them as affordable as possible. So the Flutterby Fund was born specifically to fund children of low-income families here in the UK.
Private therapy is very expensive, and now you see, I found that I knew that I want to give to Sophia the best I can, the best thing, the best treatment. I want to have a physiotherapy 3 times a week, speech and language therapy twice a week, sensory integration therapy twice a week. But you can't afford it. That is a problem. Who can afford, spending £300 a month for a treatment like that? It's just not doable. So that's why I think the charity is the best thing that happened, because actually you can afford that. When you're low-income family, you actually can receive the treatment, and charity will pay for that.
Cerebral palsy is a sort of varying disability. There's lots of different types of it. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of support out there for families with incomes maybe that is above sort of like the minimum wage, where unfortunately we now have to pay for Gracie to come to physio. They have a fantastic charity here where they help lots of families out, and without charities like this, Gracie would be nowhere near the progress that she's made now would be nowhere near where she is now.
Hopefully we can help more and more children with the same situation, especially parents. I'm saying they're struggling. I know exactly how you feel sometimes as a parent, and you have diagnosis with your child that something wrong with your child and you're on your own. And I'm saying Sophia's House and Flutterby Fund is a place that you can come here, and I know how you feel.
Bye-bye.
This is Shan Robbins for That's Solent.